I'm Wally. And if you don't know me, you should. If you don't love me, you will. Why? Because I'm here to make your life better. I'm the conductor. We're going places. I'm the maestro. There's music to be made. I am the father of feather philosophy. King Boss is the anti-stress, but it's going to cost you a piece of your soul, so look me in my eyes. And let's begin. Check this out. Before we begin, I make you a promise. My promise is this. By the time this is over, said, and done with, one of two things. You will either be educated/informed or you will be entertained. That is my promise. I promise you that if you watch this video from start to finish, one or two things. You will be educated or you will be entertained. Just stay here and listen to what I have to say. Because after it's said and done with, after I keep my promise, I'm going to want you to keep your promise. What promise, Wally? We'll get to that. But this morning, I just want to rap to you a little bit about you. And what about you and why you're stressed out? These are King Boss's top 3 reasons why you are stressed out. Number 1. What is the number 1 reason that I think that you're stressed out? Time. Time. You ever feel like you're running out of time? You always feel like you're pressed for time? You always feel like you got 24 hours in a day and you got to do this and this and this and this and this and this, and 24 hours isn't enough to get it done. And so you run out of time. And then when you sit around thinking about time, you get angry because you recognize that you don't have as much time as you'd like to have. And so it stresses you out, makes you feel bad because you think about all the things that you need to get done, all the things you have to get done, all the things that you want to get done. And then you look at the time that you've allotted to get those things done. And it's like, I don't have enough time to get these done. So what does it make you feel? It makes you feel stressed out. Makes you feel stressed out. Number 2, what's the second reason that people are stressed out? The lifestyle that you live. Your life stresses you out. How do I know that your life stresses you out? Because my life stresses me out. There's just like parts of just regular living, just parts of being. Like stress is a normal part of life. You're actually supposed to have stress when you're trying to build. All right, no muscles. But when you're trying to build muscles, the reason that you do push-ups and the reason you do pull-ups is to put the muscles under stress. Yeah, well, why do you want to put them under stress? Well, you want to put them under stress so that the muscle fibers tear a little bit. And when they tear a little bit, when they repair, they're bigger than they were before they were torn. I just gave a life lesson right then about what you're going through right now. I'm not even sure that you picked it up right now. So let me revisit that just a little skosh. When you're working out, when you're trying to make your muscles bigger, same thing as when you're trying to make your life bigger. It hurts because the things that you're going through, they're tearing at you. It's tearing at you. How do I know it's tearing at me? Because you feel broke down. You feel torn. You feel stressed and you feel strained. What? Same thing that the muscles feel when they're getting bigger. But as soon as you learn how to relax, and as soon as you learn how to rejuvenate, you give your body time to repair. When your body has time to repair, what was torn, it gets filled back in. You ever dug a hole and then try to put all the dirt back in the hole, and then you were like, all the dirt doesn't fit back in the hole? All right. Same thing happens with your muscles. The same thing happens with experience. The same thing happens with life. When it gets torn, when you're getting beat up, and then it all gets put back in, guess what? Guess what? It all doesn't fit. It's spillover. And you're stressed out because you don't recognize that. You're stressed out because you're so busy trying to make it all fit back in there that you don't realize that it's spillover. And that spillover is a great thing. That spillover actually means that's progress. And because you're not recognizing it, your lifestyle is allowing you to be stressed. Third thing is this. What's causing people stress? The biggest one. The biggest one. Money. Money. The lack of skill with financial education. The lack of skill with financial management. People just don't know the rules of money. And when you don't know the rules of money, it costs you money that you already don't have. I mean, all right, check it out. You don't understand this? I'm going to break it down to you. Because you don't understand how money works, you find yourself with more month than money. True or false? Go ahead and say true. Good. Thank you for participating. And because you find yourself having more month than you do money, you find yourself engaging in things where you're trying to get more money, like having credit cards and going to the banks for loan. Isn't that also true? Thank you. And now that you found yourself with more month than money, you've gone to the credit card company or you've gone to the bank to try to acquire more money, you now find yourself deeper in the hole. Isn't that true? All right. And because all of those three facts are true, and piggybacking off the fact that because you had to go take that loan and you really don't have the money, now when it's time for the money to be due, you now have to pay a late fee. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Are you listening to what I'm saying? If you just take those little four pieces in their proper perspective, you'll realize that your lack of financial knowledge cost you money. Being broke is expensive. It is. Because the more you're in the hole, the deeper you get in the hole. And it's not the good hole. Like, there are ways to carry around positive debt. Positive debt. I just told you that stress can be positive. And the way this country is designed, debt can be positive. But the thing is, if you don't know, you finish it. You finish it. So check this out. When I first started, I promised you one or two things. I said you either be educated or you were entertained. I know for a fact I was both of them. I know that. I know. But since I kept my promise, I want you to keep your promise. And promise I want you to keep is this. It's people out there who don't understand, who don't know the things that I talk about. And so the only promise I want you to keep is if you got value from this, whether you were educated or whether you were entertained, that's some value. I need you to share that with somebody. Hey, you need to listen to this guy named Wally. Why? Because he breaks stuff down in a way that's easily digestible and you can pick up what he's putting down. And by the time his video is said and done with, you're going to feel better just for having sat there and watched him. And he makes videos almost every day. And because he makes videos almost every day, that gives you a chance almost every day to be feeling your best self if you tune in and listen to him. If you put him on one video, I'll do the rest. I'll do the talking. But it's so many people who don't understand just what I was talking about today. The 3 reasons why you're primarily stressed out. Because you don't feel like you have time. Because of the lifestyle you live in. And because you don't have any money. Those are my 3 reasons. What's your reason why you don't have any money? That's another thing. If you can identify why you don't have money, why you're struggling, drop it down in the comment section as I'm scrolling through. You know what? I might put that in the next video and then shout you out because you gave me some entertainment. See? This is a symbiotic relationship. We're all in this together. You do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I do the good talking. You do the listening and forwarding. And you know what? We'll be a better people for it. How else can we be a better people? Stop being stressed out. How can we stop being stressed out? Go in a different direction.